I was actually retired. I had stopped working. I had been working as the CEO of a large public company called Agfa in Belgium. Got a call from an executive search firm, from a headhunter, as we call this in slang. It's somebody who I'd known for a very long time. I had worked with him in the past. He had put me in contact with another company, and I had used them several times. And he called me and said, I would like to talk to you about an opportunity in Columbus, Georgia. And I said, where? I was living in Belgium at that time, and I said, no, I'm not interested. Now, the interesting story is, it's my understanding that exactly the opposite thing happened here, or the same thing happened here, in the sense that when this executive search firm, Bob Proctor, called on the people here and said, well, I have this guy in Belgium who really you should meet, they also said, no, we can't have that. And then they said again, listen, he said, I really would like you to meet him. And so they kind of acquiesced, and I understand there is a memo even here of of Steve Butler basically saying, we're going to interview this guy Marc Olivie, but it's really not going to go anywhere. But we'll do it more as a favor to the headhunter. I was blown away by the people that I met here, people from the family, people from the board, by how they talked about the business, how they talked about what this company meant to them. And I guess they must have felt something similar from my side, because they invited me back 2 more times, including with my wife.
Okay, so you go back to Antwerp, and what did you tell Marlene?
I said, this is an interesting company. I really like the people that I met. And we'll see whether they're interested in continuing the conversations, because it's always a two-way. I didn't know at that point in time. So I got a call a little bit later from Bob, the executive search person, saying they really liked you. They would like you to come back, and they would like you to come back and bring Marlene. And that's when we had some very significant discussions. Would we do this? Is this really the thing that we want to do? And, I have to give it to Marlene. She said, yes, let's go. Let's go take a look. What made her really like the town was she went for a long walk along the river. And she really liked that piece about the long walk around the river, and felt that really felt like, yes, this is a place where I can see myself. The second thing that was really important for her was Eagle and Phoenix. Believe it or not, we never looked at any other place to live than the Eagle and Phoenix building. Buying a house or going to live somewhere else was not even an option for us as soon as we knew that building was there. And we were one of the early residents. What we liked about the Eagle and Phoenix building is those are real lofts. These are real industrial buildings that have been repurposed, that have kept some of their characters with the beams inside, the walls, etc. And we like this feeling of open spaces. There's a lot of that also. There's a lot of warehouses that have been repurposed in Antwerp, where we're originally from. And so that whole feeling of being able to live like there and also have the river close by really made a difference. And we, finally decided that we should do this on both sides. And I couldn't be happier.
That was 6 years ago, right?
6 years ago. People don't tend to show off, don't tend to kind of boast about all the assets that a town like Columbus has. And it has a lot of assets. And so now that we have been here and we have learned to appreciate those assets, we have learned to see all these different things, think of things like the River Center, the museum, the university, all of those things that really make this town actually a very attractive place to live and raise a family. How do I sell new executives on coming to the W.C. Bradley Company? And I use my story as an example, and they are typically intrigued enough to at least come and visit, and then we have them hooked because they really start seeing what the values are of this company, what the opportunities are for them and their families in a place like Columbus, and what the advantages are of working for a company as wonderful as the W.C. Bradley Company. I think this community has come a very long way, has significantly improved, but it still has a lot of opportunities to get even better and make it into an absolute gem of a place to live and to visit. So there is still a lot of work to do, but the opportunity is there, the basis is there to build on.